Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. So on the menu today is this amazingly delicious mackerel fish stew. Please, who else loves mackerel fish the way that I do? I love mackerel fish so much. It just always stands out in soups or in stew or whatever you're using it in. And yeah, so today we'll be making this delicious fish stew and I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. So here I have got my mackerel fish. I have a video on how to remove that awful fish smell, okay? If you ever have any problem cooking with fish because of the smell, then you should watch a link that will pop up right now. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is to season the fish with some of my favorite seasoning. So I'm using some garlic salt, some black pepper, onion powder, some bouillon chicken powder. I'll mix all of that together and I have a perfect seasoning for my fish. So here is my fish all washed and cleaned. I am going to season it with my powder mix. I'm also going to add 2 cubes of my all-purpose green seasoning. I have a recipe on how to make this. If you don't have this thing in your fridge somewhere, you are missing. This green seasoning can change the game in your food. You have to try it out, okay? I just hope you check out the recipe. So I'm going to use this to marinate the fish. I'm using it to slather and lather the fish up and down, in and out. And once that is done, I'll cover it with a clear wrap and put this in the fridge for about 2 hours. You can keep yours overnight if you have the time, but I don't have that time, okay? My kids need to eat dinner. So I'm going to keep this for 2 hours in the fridge. And after 2 hours, it is ready to go in the oven. Okay, you can also fry yours in some oil if you like to, but I just prefer baking mine. My oven is already set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to bake the fish for about 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, we have a beautifully baked fish. Alright, let's set this aside and let's move over to the other ingredients. So here is my pepper mix. I have some tomatoes, onions, and peppers blended together. It is easier to just blend this in bulk and take some when you need to make some stew. I'm also using some tomato paste. And over here I have some green onions, 1 habanero pepper, 1 shallot onions, and 1 green pepper. This is a very mild pepper and it's also very tasty or sweet. So I'm going to blend all of this together and set it aside for later. Alright, let's get into the main cooking. So you're going to heat up some oil in a pot. Start with sauteing some onions, some chopped garlic and ginger. I'm going to stir that very well and just let it release its flavor. And then I'll go on to add some fresh thyme and rosemary. You can also use some dried thyme and rosemary if that's what you have. Now give that a very good mix and then go on to add the magic ingredient, my secret green sauce. This is what will take this recipe from 0 to 1000. I am telling you. Okay, so we're going to continue to stir this and just let all that water dry out. And once it is looking good like this, we're going to add the tomato paste and just continue to fry until everything looks well incorporated. So we're going to cover the pot and let this cook for about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later, everything is looking good. The sauce is coming together and I'm going to add my pepper mix. So this is my blended peppers, tomatoes and onions. And I'm also going to add some of my seasoning. So I added some salt, some chicken seasoning powder, some curry powder. And just for some extra flavor, I added some fish broth that I had earlier. You can also use water or any meat stock you have in the house. Then give it a good mix and cover the pot. Let it cook again for another 5 minutes. This is looking so good already, but we're not done yet. So right now we're going to add the fish, then we'll cover it and just let it cook for a few minutes, maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. And after that, our fish stew is ready. I hope you already cooked some rice because we can't let this stew just sitting there waiting for what? The rice has to be ready, okay? You can enjoy your mackerel fish stew with some rice, some yams, some plantain, and this also pairs very well with some okra and semo or any swallow of your choice. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and I really hope you will try out this recipe. Drop all your comments down below and give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Thank you all so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.